Hello? Hello?
Oh, we've been going live for like 10 seconds already.
Yeah, dude, man.
I'm like, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start when we get our first guest.
You're just gonna wait? Just don't look at my wrist. It's time to go.
Okay, we have a viewer. I don't know who it is, but we got
It's
one.
just me cheat viewing.
Oh, and we're back. We're officially back. Officially
It's
back.
super official. Look at all that. The sound reinforcement.
Oh, they can see that.
Yeah, dude.
They can see in the back.
Yeah.
I think I'm moving my arm in the right direction. Dude, now this is the right one. So the video before, it was just you.
No, I just went in now.
Jesus
no, that was someone else.
Christ.
I'm in now.
Okay. No, it's Kimmy. Hey, Kimmy. We're officially back. This is the first video of 2019. I hope the audio is okay. I hope it's not spiking and hurting everyone's ears. I can't believe it's 2019 already. The other day, like yesterday, I was graduating high school, and it was 2009. And I've been out of high school for 10 years in summer.
10 years.
And we're not going to have a reunion. A lot of people... Hey, Cassie. This pertains to you. She's in my class. I thought about doing a reunion for my high school career, my high school class, and a lot of people... Hey, Taylor. Thanks for joining. No one was eager to do it. No one wanted to do it. There's been talk about maybe doing like a little cookout at Lakeside Park, and whoever wants to show up can.
Right.
I'd be okay with that. But like, I don't know. No one was eager to do it. Like, I thought maybe it would be a fun idea to just see everybody again, but everyone's like, no.
Everyone hates each other.
It was so weird because like I was in high school. I was like the only person that really didn't get along with anybody. Everyone else liked each other. I didn't get along until senior year. I was an asshole to everybody. Senior year, I kind of evened out.
That's good.
No, not really. Hey, Jennifer Van Tassel. I'm just gonna greet everybody as they come in. But yeah, the last time we were together, we did Nathaniel.
Yep, Nate.
Yeah,
But
he does fun. Zakota. Hey, Carrie. No offense to my other guests, but I think Zakota is my all-time favorite.
Dude, Dakota's great.
Yeah, for a lot of reasons, he's my favorite because I feel like it flowed a lot better. It didn't hurt that we also loved the Eagles. It didn't hurt that we were into like a lot of similar shit, but he had it just flowed a lot better.
He's just super chill, man.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with Nate either. I just enjoyed
me and Nate
Dakota
just kind
more.
of bounce off each other. That was kind
of
that was the thing there. That was just more of a fun one.
Yeah, that was they all should be fun in their own right. But I guess I just gelled more with
Dakota.
with
sure.
Dakota. Okay, so Jake is in here now. Hey Jake and hey Paula. Thank you for stopping by again. They were both watching the cell phone stream.
Welcome to the real stream.
Yeah, welcome to the real one. Anyways, we did Thanksgiving and Christmas. And what was your Christmas like?
I did a bunch of Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
No, I did a bunch of family stuff.
Yeah.
We had like my mom's family came over on New Year's Eve. I think it was. Maybe.
You don't remember?
No, yeah, it was.
It was all. It was all
actually
a blur.
It was the 23rd.
Ooh.
I think
it was you or me.
I think that's this thing.
Oh.
But yeah, it was the 23rd. They came over for that, and then the Christmas Eve we just I don't remember. I think my parents had some friends over. I didn't really do too much. I stayed in my room.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Man, I
just kind of kept to myself, and then we did our Christmas Eve stuff. Like
Okay.
we just ate our dinner, and we opened presents on Christmas Eve. My family does. So and then Christmas Day we went and saw Aquaman, which was actually good.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Talk about Aquaman. Like, is DC coming back?
I don't know if they're coming back. They're just starting to apply the Marvel formula more to their movies.
Okay.
It was long as 2.5 hours, but it didn't feel that long. So, it was good.
Yeah.
Because it went pretty fast. It was kind of like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings underwater. honestly. Like
Yeah, I saw
The-
like a little bit
the
of one of
visuals
the
were
fight
pretty.
scenes.
The visuals were very colorful and like pretty appealing. It's kind of, or almost maybe not Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. Like it was like Thor Ragnarok too, like underwater. It's pretty great. I don't know, like because a lot of it did take place on land or like above water too, but
Was it like 50-50?
maybe like 60-40, like underwater to to the land.
That's good.
Yeah, like it's pretty cool. They actually, they actually just had a good story interwoven in it, like because like the beginning and end like capped off really well with like Aquaman, who's Arthur. I forget his last name, but his like dad, like how he meets his mom and stuff. They have a cool beginning. Like you watched Wonder Woman and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that was like capped off pretty nice with like a nice quick like introduction to the character and then so on. They kind of do that throughout the movie for Aquaman, where like they have the introduction, like how his dad meets his mom, and he's born, and she has to go back to Atlantis or whatever, and then throughout the movie, when stuff comes up that kind of applies to it, it'll flash back to the moments in like him growing up, like learning the thing that applies now, or like that type of thing. It was kind of cool that way. There's a bunch of like not bigger people, but like well-known faces in the movie. Like the antagonist is what's the guy's name? He's like in all the like horror movies recently, like with the Conjuring. Like he was like the husband in that couple who do like the ghost hunting, or
Is he white?
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, he's actually like one of the antagonists in the movie.
That's
and then
random guess too.
Yeah, that was him. And then what's his face? I'm so bad with this right now. The guy who played the Green Goblin in the original Spider-Man.
Willem Dafoe.
Dafoe was like a good guy,
really?
kind of like a side character that like helped out Arthur and then like Nicole Kidman was his mom.
She's still around.
Yeah, Jango Fett was his dad.
I don't know that guy's
Yeah,
name.
he's the guy who played all the clone troopers. He also was like the voice for the dad in Moana.
Yeah,
he was the dad.
He's some New Zealander.
Yeah. He's a Kiwi, and
a Kiwi.
And then like just lots of random people just popping up. Amber Heard was the the chick or whatever, and the whole movie was pretty solid.
I saw a little bit of one of the fight scenes where they were really cool. How they had like when someone swung something at somebody, it was like you cut through the water or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, like all the underwater stuff actually was pretty decent. Like it was kind of cool how their hair like floated up all the time. Yeah, I don't know, like but that like they're shooting on like a soundstage, or it's like so that must be CG or something.
But did it look at least like? Did you feel like you were there?
Yeah.
Or like you believed it? You
Right.
know, like you didn't.
It put you in the moment.
Didn't roll your eyes or something.
No, yeah, it put you in it pretty well.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't like weirdly.
I want to see it so bad, but I had such a bad movie experience not too long ago. I saw The Predator, and
I'm
there was
sorry.
the movie was fine, but this couple brought in their kids, and like I was wondering why like it was like 3 or 4 adults. And one adult sat in each corner of the theater.
Okay.
And I'm like, what the hell's that for? The kid ran around the theater, did laps around the theater. Like, ran down the stairs and then ran in front of the screen and then it kept doing laps over and over.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was really, really annoying. I never want to go back again. This was the Oshkosh Theater.
Oh, just go to Fond du Lac.
No, it was Appleton, I'm sorry.
Oh, it was Appleton.
Yeah, it was actually Appleton. Then Appleton's got a nice Marcus. Yeah, and...
if that was happening, I would have just been like, tell him to knock it off, or I'm getting an usher.
Dude, I was so unmotivated to do anything about it. I didn't want to fucking deal with it. So ever since then, I haven't been to a single movie, and frankly, like, as big of a movie guy as I am, like, I always saw shit in the theater, and now I couldn't care less.
Right.
So...
For me, like, the theater is, like, where it's at for stuff.
Yeah, I'd love to go to the theater. It pisses me off too much.
That's why I go to Fond du Lac, because usually there's like no one there. Especially if you don't go on opening night, there's like 4 or 5 people, and
dude,
they're pretty respectful.
Don't you remember like when Harry Potter would premiere? I remember when Deathly Hallows 1 was there, and they
Sold
had
out?
and they gathered us into a separate theater, and this little fucking chick who was like maybe 25, but she was really little. She would like walk in front of the theater and said, "Is everybody ready to see Harry Potter?" And everyone she was like, I thought I said, is everybody ready to see Harry Potter? And then people got even louder, and she like would shout out the instructions.
Right.
It was really cool. At first I thought she was a total bitch, and I'm like, okay, she's just being loud.
Just having fun.
Yeah.
The last sold out movie I saw was Hangover 2.
It was sold out?
Yeah, in Fond du
Shit.
Lac. When
I
that
saw
came out.
it.
Yeah.
I saw it the opening night too. Yeah, I remember that. It was not great. I've never seen the third one either.
Oh, really?
I heard the third one was just horrible. Like, they don't get drunk at all. That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's more of like just kind of dumb. Like, yeah, it's just really weird.
Yeah.
Like, it just becomes like more of an action movie like type thing. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of what the hell's going on in this movie.
Is there anything else you want to bring to the table, talk about
Oh yeah, so
what you've been doing?
saw Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
when that
yeah.
came out.
Yeah, dude, I want to see that too.
I
so
highly
bad.
recommend it for everyone to go see because it's possibly the best Spider-Man that's out there.
That's what I've heard.
They formatted it in the beginning as you could actually look at it as a sequel to the Sam Raimi movies.
Really?
Yeah, of like picks up Peter Parker when he's like 26 now.
Uh-huh.
Him and Mary Jane have been together or whatever, for however long.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of a preview for it, like an extended trailer where they ran one from Venom, I think, where it was
It's at the end, like end credits of Venom, I think.
Parker. Yeah, Parker's like, he's like 26 or 27.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be in like his 30s or some shit, and he's like all washed up.
There
and has
is-
a shitty beard and shit.
There is a 30s, there is an older Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So, because it is Spider-Verse, so it's a bunch of different ones. Do you want to know, like, what goes on? Or
No,
you want to see
no, actually, I don't. Sorry, I want
That's
to
fine.
like
that's-
find it.
Yeah, you
for
should definitely
myself.
see it, what goes down, because
Yeah.
it's really good. The
Dude.
story's phenomenal. And, the movie's so meta and, so true to its comic bookness. You know how in Scott Pilgrim they'll have the text pop up on the screen, kind of for the video game stuff once in a while. It's kind of like that, except for comic books. Like when something would be happening, the thought bubbles or the action bubbles would pop up, and oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, damn. So you highly recommend it?
Oh,
Like
definitely,
10 out of 10.
pretty close.
Yeah.
You get
Good.
so many villains in the movie,
Oh man.
so many different Spider-Man.
Good. No, it's really good.
Some cool little cameos. The first Spider-Man, the one the Peter Parker we know, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, whatever, is voiced by Chris Pine to start the movie
jeez.
off. Yeah,
Chris Pine.
yeah.
I'm indifferent about Chris Pine. He's always playing the same guy. What the hell? This is whatever. Anyways, I think what was
I don't know.
saying? Oh, Chris Pine.
yeah.
Chris Pine plays the same character in every
yeah.
movie.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting a little older now. Have you ever seen Hell or High Water?
No, I want to though.
I own it, dude. We'll sit down. I think it just got to Netflix.
Oh, did it go on? Netflix?
Yes,
I'll
I'm
watch
pretty
it
sure
then,
it's on it. Then yes, dude, check it out. It's very it's short too. It's
Oh,
like
really?
an hour and 30 minutes or something. It's
Oh,
really short.
Dang.
The only reason I know about it is because it got nominated for an Oscar 2 years ago, and I checked it out and thought it was really good.
Pretty happy with it.
Yeah. The guy who made that one just made a thing for Netflix called The Outlaw King, and
Oh, yeah.
it's with Chris Pine.
I saw that. I'm like, please stop.
Well, I
Isn't that supposed to be a sequel
I
or
think
something
it
to
might be
Braveheart?
Good. Oh God, I think you're right. It's about Robert the Bruce, who is Braveheart's sidekick or some shit
Yeah.
during the movie.
So I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Um,
From what I've heard.
we should talk really quick. I don't think either of us have seen it. I haven't, but let's talk about Bird Box.
Oh my god.
Have you seen it?
No,
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
I don't want to because of all the memes.
You
It's
don't-
become too much of a meme.
Oh, you don't
machine.
want to watch it because of that?
No. Plus, I've heard it's just The Happening. I just don't.
Oh.
I don't. If I want
Or
to watch
you
The
mean
Happening, I'm
the
gonna
Quiet
watch.
Place.
I've heard it's The Happening more. Well, I guess when I first saw the trailer for it, I'm like, oh look, a bad knockoff of The Quiet Place. Plus, I don't like what's her face. Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, she makes me mad ever since The Blind Side. Stop. Just stop.
Someone wrote a great fucking joke about the guy in The Blind Side, the big black guy, was played by the girl from Precious. And ever since then, because I saw The Blind Side, and from what I remember, it was cool.
Yeah, the movie's fine.
I
but,
enjoyed it.
I don't know, something about that movie and ever since it's just turned me off to Bullock. It just pisses me off. I don't know why. Something about her. But yeah, when I saw her in Bird Box, I'm like, come on, man. Why are you taking a good movie in The Quiet Place and just like ripping it off in a slightly different way? Like, knock it off.
I'm gonna watch it. I probably will watch it tomorrow, to be honest. I was gonna watch it a couple days ago, and I just keep. I'm not putting it off for any reason. I just want to play Red Dead more. I'm so addicted to that
You
game.
got 100% it. It's
I'm
so
gonna.
You're
I'm
so
gonna.
close.
And the worst part is, that's not gonna be the last thing I'm gonna do either, because the 100%, you don't have to study the animals to get it. All I have left are the challenges.
There you go.
There's like one of the challenges is are you okay if I talk about it? I won't tell you
Yeah,
the
dude.
story
I
spoilers.
don't care.
One
Spoilers don't bother
one
me.
of the challenges is to cook and season every type of meat,
Oh boy.
but there's only like 11 kinds. I guess there's like game bird, there's stringy game bird, there's like 4 main ones, but then there's like 4 versions of each.
Right.
So, it says Quiet Place is based on a book with a guy. I don't know what that emoji is. It's some guy doing this. It looks like a Power Rangers move. So I'm gonna assume it's like. I'm gonna assume from your emoji, Taylor, that Quiet Place is based on the Power Rangers. I was never a Power Rangers fan as a kid.
I thought The Quiet Place was based off like a short story
I don't.
that someone wrote. I
I'm
don't-
sure
yeah.
it's. I'm sure it is. I'm just mocking it because I can't see the emoji. And if it's like not even, it's my fault that I can't see it, so I'm just gonna mock it. I want to watch it because like it's so popular. It
Bird Box?
doesn't get popular unless there's something cool about it or good.
I mean,
The fact that you aren't gonna watch it because it's being overdone, I highly suggest. What the hell is this?
well, I saw the trailer before it blew up, and I
Yeah.
immediately thought this looks dumb.
Oh, okay.
So like, it's not like just because people are getting on about it. I made the opinion before that happened, like, because the trailer came out like weeks before it even, was on to watch. I saw the trailer and I was like, stop it.
I remember seeing a ton of trailers for like all the Adam Sandler bullshit, and I hate. And
What's
I'm like,
really
I'm not
funny?
watching any
A lot of
those.
those to me looked really funny, like stupid
Oh.
funny. Like it reminded me of old Sandler because of how stupid it looked.
Yeah, I remember hearing about him like years ago. He's like, I just signed a 4-year or 4
didn't-
movie deal. For
I haven't watched
Netflix."
any of them.
No,
but-
me neither. The Ridiculous Six, The Do Over.
Oh, man.
There's that one Kevin James one on there
Like
where he
the-
plays 2 people.
Isn't that the
fuck, dude?
the Memoirs of an International Spy?
Something like that.
one?
Oh my
Or something
god,
like that.
I don't like Kevin James at all. I don't think he's funny.
I like him in that TV show with
King of Queens.
Yeah, I like that show. It's funny.
I'm sure it is. I would only watch it for Jerry Stiller.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's a good reason to watch it. Honestly,
Dude, yeah,
like-
he like went right from Seinfeld to that because King of Queens started in like '99,
Yep.
and Seinfeld ended in '98. Fuck yeah, dude, keep getting work. He's like 98 years old. I was gonna bring this up on the next podcast, but I'm gonna do it tonight.
Okay.
This is gonna be either you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's such a cool observation, Mitch," or you're gonna be like, "Mitch, you need to think about other things. You're stupid." So, the telephone was invented in like, I'm gonna guess phones were in homes. I'm gonna say the 30s. Because before that, I'm sure that went through that period of like, no one can afford this. And then eventually they started mass producing them. And you see the phones where they're like this, okay? That was like probably the 30s to 40s because I saw it in Andy Griffith and that was like the 50s.
This is 60s.
Okay. Was it really? Okay. I'm going to say they were in the, fine. We're going to say that phones have been in the home phones, 70 years. Safe? Safe to
easily.
say? Okay.
Yeah.
Home phones.
So
like,
that puts it in the late 40s
like,
to early 50s.
you remember corded phones, right? Or
course.
even wireless
Oh, yeah.
phones that were in the home?
Of
Okay.
course.
Okay. Do you remember, like in high school or maybe even grade school, do you remember getting a chick's number?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that? Remember how like that was a step into like being with somebody or whatever? It's like, man, I got a number. Like that was a milestone.
And it's kind of interesting how they still play off that in like movies and TVs. Still.
Yeah, right? It's
like, they still-
outdated.
yeah, they still make it a thing though. It's like, That's not how it works
I
anymore.
got this chick's number. Yeah, it's like you find her on Facebook
Yeah.
and then you shoot her a message.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like there's no permission. But do you remember, like, I still remember in grade school, in like 7th grade, when I started calling girls up. And I would do it when my parents weren't home, or I would take the cordless and it would die right away because it's a piece of shit. And then, or I would take the cord into my room and they would be like, "Where's the phone?"
It's a long cord.
Yeah, it was actually. So I remember taking the phone in the room and calling, and then if it was her dad, I would either hang up, or I would use a girl's voice and ask for the girl. Yeah, then, or we would arrange that she would pick up the phone at a certain time.
Right.
This was 14 years ago. Okay, not even 2 decades.
It's pretty long.
14 years ago. Okay.
It's a pretty short amount of time to go from that to this.
Right. That's what I'm getting at. Is we had the phone for 70 years,
Right.
and then we just got to this. Is that my laptop making that noise?
Yeah.
It's running hot. We just went from 70 years from all that, because that's what you did. My dad did that.
Yeah.
Everybody did that when they had the phone. 70 years of
I
that.
kind of think that's why there's a big disconnect between the generation that's upcoming and like every other single one, because they're the ones that have grown up with the newest technology.
Mhm.
They haven't had to go through what all of us have to do. And the reason that our generation in particular has such nostalgia all the time is because we've gone from all the old ways, we've lived through all the advancements all the way to all the new ways, and we're good at all of them. But we can still remember the times when it was all the old shit. So
Yeah.
we have like this longing for the good old days, like just like that in the end of The Office when Andy's like, "Oh, I wish you knew the good old days when you were living them." That hurt me. That hurt my soul.
That's like the number one line from the entire show.
Dude,
Did
yeah.
you know that?
Oh, really?
Well, the one that Pam says is considered at the very last line is considered the best line in the show.
What'd she say?
She
Oh.
says, there's some tragic beauty in this us leaving. I don't know the exact line, but I think it's like, there's a beauty in us leaving and being sad, but isn't that what life's about?
Oh,
looking for
yeah.
beauty in the sadness.
Oh, wow.
And the
okay.
last shot is a picture of Dunder Mifflin. It's the picture that she drew.
Right.
She takes it off the wall for herself, and then there's a shot of it outside and it just fades out.
Yeah, the Andy one got me. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
man.
improvised. Did you know that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he came up with that on the spot,
Dang,
like
that's
in the
crazy.
fucking shot. Wow, because if you look carefully, there's a part where he pauses and he goes, and then he says it, and you can see he starts to like get emotional.
Yeah.
And like it is bad. I remember a lot of
'Cause
people
that like
putting
really,
that as their status.
It really rang true to me because I'm like, man, especially our generation, like we think of all the old times, like the fun that we had before we had all the the modern adult problems and all the new problems that pop up with like technology, all of these unforeseen things, just like with the way like social media goes and how like having phones makes everyone accessible all the time and the stress that can cause, like I don't know. It's just so weird to go from, like you said, the handsets. You got to wait by the phone or answer it. And if they don't pick up, you don't get to talk to them. To having Facebook Messenger. We're broadcasting live from a fucking apartment building, interacting with people. Literally, like 10 seconds after we're saying things, they can reply. Like, that's just such a huge change compared to, like, when we were 10 years old, playing in our fucking driveway, whatever, with our friends down the street. It's kind of different. Just kind of different. It's like, it's just kind of interesting how the nostalgia factor just really works in, and like a lot of the adults don't understand it, like the feeling that we'll have for stuff like that, because the adults, we're fucking adults, but like our parents or something, they just don't get it sometimes. Like we grew up with such low technology. They had such a long, slow like slide into it. They experienced the very slow advancement of everything over the years, and then it kind of just boomed at the end. That's why they're all like, "Oh, fuck this new technology. I don't know how any of it works."
I don't blame them either. I don't. Like, I totally understand why they're frustrated.
Oh yeah.
I was going to mention I had a main point. I promise. I know I go off a lot, but I usually try to wrap it up. I was gonna bring up the fact that, do you remember instant messaging?
Dude, yes.
Okay,
See, that's
so
the
like
thing. Like,
AOL.
I remember that. I remember when
and
that was
MSN.
the thing.
So that replaced phones.
Yeah.
We were at the very end of the phone call. Is blah 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 there?
And
no
yeah.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we went from AOL, is that person online? Shit, no, they're not. Oh, man. When's she going to get home? You got,
setting like messages,
Right.
setting away messages and
Yes.
stuff. Like
And now that was from like 2002
it's like 2000
or 2
Oh yeah, definitely that.
to about
2010.
20. I'm gonna say 2007.
I was
'cause-
gonna go a little later to like 2008, 2009.
I
even.
remember when Facebook didn't have Messenger. By
Yeah.
the way,
Oh yeah.
I didn't
And
get
like, because then it became like you just direct message people on MySpace, have conversations
Yeah.
that way too. And
but that wasn't really instant. That was like an
Oh, right.
email. I'm
Right.
talking about like hit one button.
oh yeah,
Boop,
oh yeah,
there.
the AOL stuff for sure, like MSN.
Yeah, and now it's all right here.
Yep.
So we went through the phone. My main point is the phone, 70 years. MSN, 7 years.
Yep. And now it's this.
This.
And it's going to be this for the foreseeable future, like
Yes.
forever now.
But we lived through that little 7 years. We saw the rise and fall
Yeah.
of a technology, of a way of communication.
yeah. We experienced the transition.
Right?
Yeah.
It was letters for 10,000 years. It was email still. Email still hanging in there.
Oh yeah.
So it's
still-
letters.
Still a primary form.
Yeah. Email's still in there. Letters are every now and then still in there. They're hanging out. But MSN, like instant messaging, it's dead.
Oh yeah.
Fucking dead.
Absolutely.
The phone is even still hanging out. It's back there.
That's never going to go away though.
No,
Like,
I don't think it is.
You
You're
need
right.
to be able to. I mean, maybe it'll eventually go, but it'll just shift form.
Yeah.
It'll just all be like FaceTiming type stuff.
There's someone brought up.
Once we get the holograms, that's when you're just a little dude in the like in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Just bleep. Oh hey, what's going on?
Lord Vader. I feel like that's gonna be in our lifetime, definitely.
I think it's going to be in the next 10 years.
Fuck yeah, easily. Ooh. Wait, why am I caring? This is my fucking podcast. Who's gonna censor me? My fucking sponsor? And speaking of sponsor, I was gonna do it. What we have to do is do like a fake sponsorship to show that we have fake sponsors and make them up, and then that way, like, man, these guys are legit. Let's shill them out some fucking money.
It'll just.
I'm
just the sponsor. We'll just make a fake a company. That
Dude,
I
yeah,
am.
make a fake company and then make like a shell corporation.
It's just me.
So that it's like they can look it up and it's like a fake website, but then if they dig like just
Just
past
show-
the surface,
owned and operated,
it's fucking
Caleb India.
nothing. Yeah, it's like just fucking. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's like, wait, this guy's like a fucking movie villain.
He owns 23 different companies.
It's an offshore shell corporation.
Oh my god.
I like how you wove that back.
Yeah, you got it. So there you go. We can do that. Oh,
There.
There you go. All sad.
Yeah, yours looks so professional. Mine's like just.
I did it right before we went
haphazardly.
live too. I'm just kind of just like. Went,
Yeah, like Joe Rogan's his arm booms are like all one piece. They're all adjustable, but they're all one piece, and the wires from like here to here, and the rest of it runs into the
Yeah.
arm.
We can. I mean.
But he's got like unlimited funds.
All right.
His net worth is 25 mil.
Oh, that's it.
That's-
That's quite a bit of money.
Well, for being only a stand-up comedian, he does the podcast for fun.
Yeah.
He gets all his money from.
I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of genius because he gets to
Endorsements.
just talk bullshit and have fun.
Yeah.
But that increases his fan base that's going to go to his
Yeah.
shows and sell out all the time, you know?
Yeah. No, you're right. He Adam Carolla said the easiest how to have a successful podcast. Step 1, be famous.
Pretty much.
Step 2, there is no step 2. You're already done.
Be famous.
So
Have something to talk about.
there's a podcast called My Favorite Murder.
Ooh.
It's all chicks though. It's all chicks talking true crime, and they're the #1 live podcast in the world.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
Emily went to a live taping of theirs in Los Angeles. 7,000 people
Oh, wow.
at
Like in a stadium or
the
something?
Microsoft Arena.
That's pretty cool.
They were there, and I saw a video of it. Dude, it was, and like they all came up by just talking about dead things.
That's crazy.
And yeah, and it started a shit like this. I mean, we don't have a format, but I don't want a fucking format. Why do I want
The
to
format,
pigeonhole myself?
well, the format of this podcast is like movies, because that's like the cornerstone of everything.
It's the cornerstone, I guess, but like I've had people on where they're like, I don't like movies.
Like Zagoda.
Yeah, I can drum,
Stop
but I've done it a few times
Yeah.
now. It's both of us, but that's why we have testing shows is to dude, we haven't dropped a single frame yet. It's so smooth.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
'Cause
so excited
That's
for this.
That's why I bought that Ethernet cable, dude. Fuck Wi-Fi. Hard line.
You know when you're not here, I'm gonna pull the
Yeah,
cord
you just
back.
unplug that, throw it in
Yeah,
here, and then you're
yeah.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just run it
I
out
don't-
there every time.
Yeah, I don't come into this room like at all.
All right, dude. You can keep going if you want, but I need to skedaddle.
No, I'm killing it here. Anything else you want to say, really quick?
Go like Weekend Adrenaline on Facebook if you haven't already, and follow Mitch and me on Instagram.
Yeah, please. I like
Mine
Instagram
is just.
a
I'm
lot.
pretty sure mine is just my name.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mine
then-
is too,
yeah,
with a WA at the end, because I'm full of myself. And then go like a Weekend Adrenaline on Facebook if you haven't already, friends.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this, dude. I really appreciate it,
My
and
pleasure.
like setting all this up. And someday we'll be in a bigger space, but for now, this is really cool.
The goal
I'm
is-
super excited to do
The
this.
goal is by summer to have a spot, because that's when I want to open up the recording studio as well, and then get some people in there.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Kier, we're just shutting down. I'm sorry. But yeah, and thanks for everybody for tuning in, and we're gonna have more shows very soon. So, bye. I think I waved at the right one.